I guess at the heart of everything that we did in the Colour Me Brisbane Carnival was putting out a really strong, not just an Indigenous footprint, but it was the actual heart of everything that we did.
Yeah, it's very important. It is about our culture and connection to our culture, our land, our people, and everything that involves with our culture as well. My involvement there was doing traditional dance, opening up the show with Aboriginal dancing from Yugambeh country.
My uncle's dance troupe is Jaran. Jaran simply means freshwater and Aboriginal from our country. So we do our Aboriginal dances from the Yugambeh country, and I'd do that with the family, and then straight after that me and my brother would go and get changed so we could do our contemporary version of hip hop and our culture put together.
One particular group involved in the program, Tradstep, they're a mixture of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander boys, and again they've come out of community dance initiatives, and they created this particular dance group for the G20.
Hi, I'm Ezekiel Tradstep Thompson.
I'm Denzel Baker. I'm Credence Blanco. I'm Reese Dela Cruz.
Well, it was me and Reese started at before styling up, and yeah, we did the thing there. We won that little talent comp, and we were like, oh, we should bring in Credence and Denzel, and yeah, from there, and then we got Beck rang us up about G20 Cultural Celebrations, and we were like, let's put a troupe together, and yeah, and just started hitting off there, and G20 was our first performance together and all that, and it was really good.
Trying to find a way with our culture so it doesn't be stagnant in the sense where we learn to move forward within the mainstream society, and how do we do that? So with dance and hip hop and even contemporary, we're learning to fuse all them movements together as well.
For them to come together as a team and then put together a piece that would then represent a contemporary traditional dance, a fusion of those two.
What was, I guess, even more inspiring about Tradstep is that they use the coolness and the credibility that hip hop brings and that they love doing because they're young men, and they attached it to culture as well, and they did that. So we call it a fusion of stylized and cultural dance.
When we dance, we just dance, you know what I mean? Like, we do it for the love of dancing.
And it's not easy to do. You also have to get permission from the elders to do that sort of dancing as well, yeah.
So they sought permission to be able to do that. We then again went to elders from the community to make sure that was appropriate, so we followed the protocols.
And when we added the cultural aspect of it, it was just a whole nother level. And
putting our culture in our dance gives us more power as well.
Yeah, it made us more connected to what we do.
Oh, the results can be very powerful because once again it's all about connection and it's all about spirit when we're dancing traditional dance. So even with the fusion now and incorporating that in with hip hop or contemporary, it's still about spirit and individual, yeah.
It's cool to watch, but you also get to see the beauty. They're beautiful performers, and you actually see the soul of their culture and how important it is to them, and then you get to see an audience respond so positively and just be mesmerised by that. That's really inspiring.
The audience reacted really, really great.
So good.
Yeah, so good. They love what we did, and all the other dancers that we're dancing with, it was like a one big family, and they just loved what we did, and we loved what they did, and it was just a really cool environment, and yeah, it was a really good experience actually.
Yeah.
They delivered something that was just absolutely breathtaking, I think. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to take people's breaths away and get them talking about it.
It's given us a massive opportunity. So many paths that we got from G20.
Yeah. The guys can get a career out of it. There's a lot to learn, there's a lot to teach. Our culture's been around for thousands and thousands of years, so there's always something out there for us to do.
We're really kind of like showcasing their talent as choreographers, so that's what we need to be looking at, is nurturing our up-and-coming songwriters, choreographers, the fire makers, the didge players, and them themselves have to be looking back on the custodianship of their own stories and what they actually do in terms of culture.
I felt like we were role models for the younger generation.
Yeah.
Bringing the cultural aspect, but with hip hop, just showing that you can't just do hip hop, and if you know your culture and all that, then why not share it, but in an urban way. And we seem to do that pretty well, I guess. And yeah, we succeeded in our goal.